Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning to you, wherever you are around the world. I'm Jay, president of Kingston All-Star Tournament, KAST, and I'm here with the delectable
Deanne Ivy from the USA. Woo woo!
You can hear that. She's always hyped to join us whenever we have a podcast like this. We had one last year.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Yes, we did.
And we're going to be talking about KAST, taking you through the series of events that have happened so far. Let's talk about the last KAST 2022. Can you give us, a wrap about everything that happened so far? Just a little summary.
Well, it was new to me in my first time seeing KAST, so I wasn't that involved in it like I am this year. So I was more like observing everything, and I always love the crowd participation and the energy that each team brought, and the different stadiums that we did use. I think we used two.
Yeah,
last year. It was fun. It was fun, but this year it was banging. So,
so last year, like she said, we used Orhandra Stadium. Shout out to Orhandra, the management of that stadium. And we also use the Gotchman Koi Stadium, popularly known as the FWA Stadium, that we use currently for KAST 2023. I'm planning this year's event. There were a lot of things that happened. We had a series of challenges, but we were determined to have this year event. It was actually announced since February, and we've been working towards giving a bang of an event. And so far, I think we've done pretty well, despite the challenges. But it's been, rough and not smooth throughout the way, but it's always worth it in the end. To put up such a great event, something that can be sort of an entertainment to fans, for the players. It's a platform to showcase their skills. For different people, KAST serves different purposes, but in the end, we are all enjoying ourselves. We are all enjoying the summer, and we are all entertained by the players, the coaches, and the fans.
Yes.
So let's dive right into KAST 2023.
Yes, like I said before, last year I really wasn't too much involved, but I'm a little bit more involved now. Not too much with the planning, but the fact that I was able to be the host during the open ceremony, I thought that was woo woo.
Did you love it?
I did. It was, it's a little different. Public speaking I'm not scared of that. I don't mind talking in front of people, but it's different when you're coming from a different culture.
So we enjoyed the presence in KAST 2023 opening ceremony. I think you did well as a host, possibly your first time hosting, but it was fun. It was amazing having everyone coming out to support. Shout out to our sponsors, TSWK and Outfit Buzz. Thank you for making our opening ceremony a blast. We had it in the Miracle Degamelik Stadium. Shout out to Miracle Degamelik, the Degamelik Sport Club, for giving us that stadium.
Beautiful stadium. Beautiful. It was. I love the seating, definitely on the hot days, you get your little cover there, ice cream was there when you need it.
Yeah, it was all fun. And shout out to Miracle Cash and More as well, Miracle Cash and More, for allowing the Degamelik Sport Club to give us that stadium, beautiful stadium we had for the opening ceremony. And we had another match there, I think 2 other matches there. And since then we've been having other of our games in the Gotchman Koi Stadium. So shout out to everyone that's been involved, all our volunteers. The opening ceremony we can go on and on talking about the opening ceremony. Alright, so let's talk about our new stadium in FWA. How has it been so far for you? Let's talk about the fans, the reactions. Tell me.
I'm familiar with the FWA Stadium because we did use that last year. I just don't like it's so open, and I say that only because of the fans. We know fans are very passionate about this game, and the team that they support, and I just feel like sometimes that passion, they kind of overdo it, and there's no guard, there's no respect for the team members, the officials that's on the field, and all of that. It's like they have to understand that these people are having fun, doing their job. You know, it's your job as a fan to support your team, but not be rude and all of that. But I mean, I wish it was just a little bit more guard.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're right. Like, Africans are one of the most passionate people when it comes to sports, especially football, because that is one sport that unites us as Africans. You know, but it can also be people can also overdo things when they're very passionate, about something, and we've had some incidences of people going overboard, but in the end, like, I still enjoy the passion. I mean, that is ultimate. We've had to deal with some excesses, and even for the players as well. I mean, some players have had some funny moves. You see people falling just at a little slight of a touch.
Let's not even go there.
Players are falling, We've seen penalty misses in KAST. We've seen that is penalty saves. We've seen people hit the crossbar. We've seen freaky goals. What else have we seen? We've seen draws. We've seen. Well, I think we're yet to see an hat trick. Yeah, in KAST 2023, we're yet to see a hat trick.
I just would like them to keep in mind, like, if they want this cast to be continuing on for years and years, and to show off their passion, like, we have to be respectful of the place that we're being used, because
that's true as well.
After a while, nobody gonna want to deal with rowdiness.
Yeah, true.
They once again, cultural difference. We all have to look at things different from a different point of view. Everybody not gonna see everything from an African point of view, or American point of view, or a Turkish point of view. So we got to keep that in mind.
So she said, keep your passion, but have it controlled.
Yeah.
So that we don't get sent out of.
If you want to shout, go ahead. Do your little 5-second shout, then let's bring it back down.
Enjoy ourselves.
That's me being a teacher, okay? That's what I tell my students. You can fuss, but when it's all said and done, I didn't do it. So let's take a deep breath and let's get back to the program.
That's right. So, going back to our discussion and back to the program, I mean, we definitely need to have ourselves controlled. As much as we can laugh about it, it's a serious issue, so we don't have problems with the management of the stadiums and all. But KAST 2023 has been good so far. KAST 2023 has been phenomenal in every sense. Every team have put in a lot more effort than they did last year. It's been tougher games. Last year, as at this point, because we're now at the end of the group stage, just finished all the matches for the group stage, and right now we're moving into the round of 16. As at this point last year, we had a total of 100 goals scored. If you can remember properly, we had 17 teams in the last KAST, that is in KAST 2022. We had 17 teams and 100 goals were scored at the end of the group stage. Right now we have 19 teams, more groups, more games, and yet we have only 88 goals.
Wow.
scored. So it's pretty tough this time.
Wow, yes.
Yeah.
But that's growth. Practice, determination,
That's
and, really understanding that, we want to win this time. I think all the games, all the teams really brought their best from what I noticed last year with a lot of them. So some of them I didn't really know last year, but they are so like, oh, okay, I see them. I remember, but now I see you. True. All that dedication definitely is showing this year.
All right, Deanne, let me ask you this. What for you was the most exciting game, or what has been the most exciting game so far?
Wow.
Any thoughts?
I mean, I pretty much enjoy all the games, to be honest, because they all bring something a little different. This year I'm a little bit more familiar with the coaches because I'm on that side of the field now. I mean, I get to know I don't think y'all understand the coaches. Understanding them and knowing them also, make the game a little bit more fun. So I mean,
can you think of any game or any team?
The last game where was it
Camelot
Scotia?
and Colombia?
No, Guinea.
Guinea versus Nicosia FC.
Yes.
Wow, that was something.
That's my favorite game so far because one of the players, Fofana,
Yeah.
yes, when he made that goal from the starting
the front of his 18 yard. So let me describe the goal for them. So Fofana had a pass, I think from the goalkeeper or from a fellow defender. He's a defender from Guinea FC. I mean, and he kicked the ball from front of his 18-yard box, and the ball went right in to the net in the other post.
My dream was fulfilled.
That was over 80 yards, 90 yards, possibly.
I was waiting.
That was one of the longest goals I've ever seen. That was one of the longest goals I've ever seen.
Yeah, and I'm so mad I didn't have my phone ready to record that because I really wanted somebody to do that. I was waiting for
Sadly, Fofana, your goal wasn't recorded. If somebody has the recording, you can pass it right up to us to showcase to the world this talent. But these are the talents we see in KAST. This is why we have this tournament, to discover talents like this. Some players don't even know they have this capacity.
Yes.
They have a platform like this to show themselves, and then out of the blue they begin to do some kind of exploit and just kind of wonder, we have this kind of talent.
Yeah, some of them players, and I'm sorry if I can't remember the team's names, so there's so many of them, but I have noticed that a couple of players, they are good at defending, and they're good at, doing that dribble to get, to bypass other teams. It's just like amazing. But I do remember one, number 14 on Camelot. He got some good footwork. Okay. I'm not going to take that away from him. He got some good footwork. He does, but yeah.
All right, and let's wrap up with what you're expecting. We're now in the round of 16. I mean, what are you expecting going forward?
Well, I'm a betting person, and I'm off for a good fun bet,
Make a bet.
And if I lose, I lose. I ain't in no shame.
So what are you making a bet on?
I can't really say right now until we get to the quarterfinals. Is that what's next after this?
We have the round of 16 and then we move into the quarterfinals.
I think by the time I see who gets to the quarterfinals, I think that's when I come a real betting woman, okay? But I'm definitely rooting on Dominant Army. Mm-hmm. I've seen them practice, so I definitely love them coming together as one. I'm so proud of them. Okay. So proud of them. Yeah. Of course, I love Camelot. I love them, of course. Batukai, they good. Colombia is a good team too. I think they got a whole lot of strength on their team. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I love all the other ones, but of course those are my top four. Okay. So I mean, I can't really say until the quarterfinals come to say who's really gonna take the gold, But
all right. For me, I have no guesses. I mean, KAST Intro has been shocking this year. I mean, everything has been impressive so far. Even people we considered as weak teams before, they're showing up and they're, defeating the Goliaths, the giants in KAST. I mean, it's pretty outstanding. I mean, the coach's reaction also from the sidelines has been so fun to watch. It has been like the cherry on the icing on the cake. Like we've seen people acting also. The fans have been outstanding, except for some extremes. But generally, I mean, we've had great support. Thank you, everyone in Lefkoshire, Magusa. We've had fans coming from Guinea. So it's pretty outstanding seeing you all in KAST. Thank you for coming. Thank you for enjoying, what we provide as an organization. And I mean, we promise you that for the coming games, you're going to have more to enjoy. And
I wish I was there to see the end.
Yeah, but she's going to be traveling back to the US. But thank you for coming for KAST.
Of course.
And I mean, it's been a good discussion so far. So let's see how KAST 2023 ends. From now, I think we'll have another podcast maybe towards the end, and possibly have a celebrity host, like it was of information sneak peek to that, possibly a celebrity host that game before we get to the final. So thank you all. I mean, speak to our fans. I mean,
you know what? Keep supporting your team. You know what I'm saying? Lift them up, and them teams that don't have a slogan, get you a slogan. That's a good motivator. That's the best advice I can give. Camelot already got it in the books. us, okay? So, but that slogan can definitely motivate not only your team, but your fans as well. Like, so, woo! KAST 2023.
So, KAST Surgery, once again, thank you to our sponsors, TSWK, the stores with Kingston, Outfit Boss. Thank you for sponsoring KAST. Let me give a shout out to Outfit Boss and TSWK.
Oh yeah, shout out to you guys, with the freshest gear, some shoes and all of that. Check them out now.
So this is KAST, and we're out. Thank you.